subject is EVS and the lesson number 2, animal rearing. Okay children? Okay. So what do you mean by animal rearing? First of all, animals are also living beings, okay, created by God on earth. So animal rearing means, the word rearing means keeping the animals or domesticating the animals for some purpose, okay, for some important purposes at home. That is, the animals can be divided into two groups. First one, the domestic animals, okay, and the non-domestic animals. The non-domestic animals is nothing but the wild animals. Okay, so animals are classified into two groups, that is domestic animal and non-domestic animal, that is wild animals. So where these domestic animals live? Okay, they live in our homes, okay, surrounding us. They all stay in our homes and near our homes, and we can see all around. So what are these domestic animals? First, again it includes pet animals, okay, then livestock, then it is the working animal. Working animals. Again the domestic animals is divided into three groups, that is pet animals, the livestock and the working animals. So what comes under pet animals? It is cats and dogs, or like so many other things you have, rabbits you have, like ducks you have. Some people have the habit of keeping the ducks, rabbits, all these things as pets in their home. So what is the next one? It is the livestock. Here you have the cattle, okay, that is nothing but the cow, buffalo, okay, the cows, then sheep, then you have goats, then you have fowl, the ducks, hens, all these come under the livestock, okay. So the next is the working animals. These comprises of the donkeys, okay, horses, camels, etc. These are called the beasts of burden. That is, they help man in carrying the goods and loads, okay, carrying the luggages. So these are called the working animals or the beast of burden. So first one is coming to the pet animals. What do the pet animals do? They don't provide us with the food, isn't it? Or anything else. They just provide us with the friendship. They ward off our loneliness, okay, and they are just like a companion to us, like friends to us, okay. So these are the pet animals. Cats and dogs, they don't provide any food or any medicine or anything else like that. They just provide the companionship to human being. The next is livestock. You have the cow, sheep, goat, fowl, hen, all these things, and these provide the food, okay, that is meat, eggs and milk. Meat, milk and eggs. So this is the livestock, okay. And the working animals, I have told you all that the horses, camels, donkeys, they carry the luggages of the people from one place to another. So this is the working animals. So these domestic animals, they help us in so many ways to the human beings, okay, and they have made our life so easier. So next, coming to the non-domestic animal, that is wild animals, they are mainly found in the forest, okay. These animals, they live in the forest. They cannot come to the cities and towns to stay with the domestic animals. For example, what do you have in this? The lion, tiger, okay, bear, wolf, then what else? Cheetah, okay, etc. And so many other animals are also there, so which are danger to human life also. Okay, they can eat the human beings. Okay, so these are the animals which live in the forest, which they get the food from the forest also. Okay, fine children. So these are the non-domestic animals, that is wild animals. So now you have made the difference between the domestic animals and the non-domestic. Domestic in turn is divided into pet animals, livestock and the working animals. Okay, so what is the uses of these animals? The domestic wild animals, the hair, the skin is used for to make blankets, jackets and sweaters, so many other things, isn't it? So these are made from the skin of the animal, the hair of the animals, and the leather what we get from the animal skin is used to make jackets, belts and so many other beautiful things, isn't it? And the animals also, they help in to make medicines also. They are helpful in making so many medicines which are used to treat so many diseases. And coming to their cleanliness, how we have to keep the domestic animals clean. Okay, we can't clean a wild animal. Can we clean a wild animal? Because it is a danger to human life. So we cannot domesticate them or tame them at home. Okay, so it is only possible with the domestic animals. We can clean them, we can keep them clean, okay, give them a bath. Then the food also should be very healthy for them. It should be clean. It should be free from the plastic and all. Okay, if the plastic goes inside the animal's body, it will get choked and it will die. Okay, so that you have to take care. You have to take care of the cleanliness, the food of the body, animals, and if they fall ill, if they are sick, we need to take them to a veterinary doctor. Okay, what does a veterinary doctor do? He treats the animals. Okay, he is a specialized in treating the animals. So if they fall sick, we can take them to a veterinary doctor. Okay, so these are the things discussed in today's class. Hope you all